It's been nearly 2 decades since the world received one of the greatest franchises in gaming history. And with the arrival of the ultimate game in this saga, it seems that demand for it has only increased in the last 20-ish years. Super Smash Bros. Has become one of Nintendo's most powerful golden gooses, with every game release being treated as the next big leap in human evolution, being hyped to hell to the point of exhaustion. But that doesn't really matter, since despite the overwhelming content ranging from demo matches to directs all the way to fake leaks, lots and lots of fake leaks, I will still buy this game day one and eventually invest tens of thousands of hours into it. I have been a fan of the Smash games since their inception back with Super Smash Bros. On the Nintendo 64 in 1999. And here I am about 20 years later, still getting hyped for each new game released. So sit down, grab some hot cocoa, because it's story time. This is my personal Super Smash Bros. Retrospect. When the original Smash hit the North American shelves back in April 26, 1999, a legend was born. Unfortunately, for reasons I don't remember, I didn't get to play Smash 64 until the summer of that same year. I was only 5 years old at the time, alright? Go easy on me. But when I finally got my hands on it, there was no turning back for me. I grew up as a massive Nintendo fan, playing Super Mario 64, Pokemon, Donkey Kong Country, Kirby Superstar, F-Zero X, and many more for countless hours. So when I saw all the protagonists of the previously mentioned games in one box art, it was a dream come true. Since I was a small child when the franchise was in its infancy, I never took the game seriously. I mostly just played classic mode over and over again, trying to beat the high score and get my ass kicked by my older brother in regular Smash. Wretched bastard, trying to show off his skills on a 5-year-old boy. Ugh. I am sick and tired of you treating me like shit. Go mess with someone else. Sorry, got carried away with my personal memories. Oh yeah, despite the extreme lack of content, I could not get enough of this game as a kindergarten. There I was, repeatedly fighting Link, Yoshi Team, Fox, breaking the targets, Mario Bros, Pikachu, Giant Donkey Kong, boarding the platforms, Samus, Metal Mario, racing to the finish, the fighting Polygon Team, and finally Master Hand. My mains were Mario and Captain Falcon. The former was a no-brainer, since at the time I absolutely loved Mario 64, Mario Kart 64, and everything Mario. But the latter, 5-year-old me thought that he looked like the coolest thing ever. Mario is an easy pick up and play all-rounder, with solid speed, power, and recovery, which was perfect for a scrubby newbie child like me. Falcon, on the other hand, was a speeding cannon, being the single fastest character in the game alongside possessing some of the most powerful attacks in the game. However, replaying this game again, I realized just how outdated Smash 64 truly was. Most obviously being a Nintendo 64 game, the graphics are hilarious to look at. Looks like a bunch of polygons beating the shit out of each other. The graphics are an obvious problem with the game, but the most serious one falls in its gameplay. It's like a Pokemon Red and Blue, nostalgic but so lacking. let me list off the things that are essential in all other Smash games that were absent in the original. Air dodge, spot dodge, side special, charging smash attacks, up throw and down throw. This means that options, both offensive and defensive, were very limited. But despite these limitations, I still like to pop this game from time to time to relive those stressful hours of me trying to beat Jigglypuff's board the platform. Come on, so close. Yes, yes, yes! Fuck. Give me a break, guys. I don't even play Jigs. Oh, shut up. One final note on this game. Did anyone ever notice just how stupid the AI is here? These are level 9, by the way.
Super Smash Bros
Turn the clock ahead 2 years after I first played the OG Smash, and you will find my brother and I walking the aisles of a Kmart and coming across a gaming magazine. While I don't remember whether it was Game Informer, Nintendo Power, or any other, what I do remember is seeing for the first time snapshots of Super Smash Bros. Melee. The very first thing I noticed was Bowser and Peach as playable characters. Since 7-year-old me was a massive Mario fan, seeing those two was more than enough to completely hype me up. Then a few months later, more specifically, late January of 2002, my father comes home from work with a massive surprise. He bought a Nintendo GameCube with Star Wars Rogue Squadron 2 Rogue Leader, Luigi's Mansion, this piece of shit, and Super Smash Bros. Melee. Of course, me, my previously mentioned older brother, and my younger brother, who was way too young to play Smash 64 in 1999, all got together to play some Melee. After we popped the game in, saw a logo, followed by an epic intro, it was time to play. The first thing I did was play Bowser, because it's Bowser, and I was so happy that he was in the game. However, that happiness was short-lived, because even 7-year-old me noticed that he was complete shit. So after getting wrecked by my brother several times, again, we decided to play some classic mode. Immediately, I noticed how much of an improvement this was from Smash 64. It wasn't the same thing every time. Back then, it was always Link, Yoshi Team, and Fox, right before the target test. But now it could be Yoshi, followed by Team Link, then target test. And the next time could be Donkey Kong, followed by Team Pikachu, followed by the target test. This really helps the game from getting too repetitive. So after completing a few classics to earn each character's trophy and unlocking a few characters, I came across this. Oh my god, there is 2 hands! The fight was intense. Double the hands equaled double the chaos and double the challenge. So when I defeated them, it felt amazing. Then this happened. Who's that? Oh, Marth. Who's that? Oh, Japan only. That explains why I don't know him. So after that, I jump into adventure mode, and holy shit, this is incredible. Mushroom Kingdom, the underground maze, and even an F-Zero Grand Prix on Big Blue. Holy extra cheesy Cheetos Puffs! This is just fan service deluxe. No exaggeration when I say that I played this mode thousands of times as a child. It was just the right length and right speed to grant it endless replay value. It was just oh so fun! Until I came across this. And then this happened. I got mad, but I persisted until I defeated him. On a different day, we played versus mode nearly non-stop. After a few hours of playing versus matches, we came across one major surprise. What? No way! I instantly beat him because he was so big and light, and voila, Mewtwo unlocked. Later we unlocked Mr. Game & Watch, and then new mode. Just wipe out the entire roster. Starts off 1-on-1, then 2-on-1, and about halfway through 3-on-1. They are in complete random order with the exception of Mr. Game & Watch, who is always last in a herd of 30. Overall it's solid, but completely dwarfed by the adventure mode. Now we arrive at the extra single player modes, most notably events. Man, these were a lot of fun, ranging from killing multiple Metal Samuses in Brinstar Deaths, using the Triforce of Courage to protect the Triforce of Wisdom from the Triforce of Power, and my favorite, it's a Super Falcon racing, getting hit by all the cars. Yeah, these were fun. Well, most of them. Sad to say that when most people think about Melee today, it's mostly just its competitive scene. Granted, it's not really a bad thing since it has helped it stay relevant after 17 years, but Melee brought much more to the table in multiple single player modes. The game is much more than just wave dashing, L cancelling, and multi-shining. You got that, Mango Nation? After playing Melee for over 4 years, I got to witness a miracle in E3 2006. A brand new game was on the horizon. I immediately started shaking in excitement as I saw the name Super Smash Bros Brawl pop on the screen. The first thing I told myself was, okay, who will join the Brawl this time? The very first character shown was Meta Knight, and as a Kirby fan myself, I was ecstatic. I specifically recall saying the following: oh my god, Meta Knight is in Smash? If they put Wario in, this will be the best Smash game ever. Then lo and behold, Wario is revealed, and 12-year-old me just absolutely lost it. Immediately after the trailer dropped, the Super Smash Bros Dojo website launched, and almost every day since, I checked it out just to see if maybe, just maybe, something major was announced. But most of the time, nothing happened. But I didn't care because I just could not get enough of Brawl. As the months passed, more images were revealed by Sakurai himself, just amplifying my hype for the game. Yeah, I was all like, no way! Samurai Goro is playable? Oh my god, I can't wait to play as him! Only to later find out that he was part of a new thing called assist trophies, meaning that he wasn't a playable character. Man, what a letdown. However, there was one day in late 2007 where a lot of demand and speculation centered around one character was finally unleashed. For in October 2007, King Dedede was finally revealed as a playable character. Oh, I'm sorry, did you think I was going to mention Sonic? Hell no! I actually hated the fact that this wretched blue hedgehog is in the franchise to begin with. Which is why, hell yes, no Shadow in Ultimate. Anyway, back to my Brawl retrospect. So when March 9th, 2008 finally arrived, after 2 delays, Super Smash Bros. Brawl finally hit the stores. For the first time, I purchased the game day one and played it as soon as I returned home. I still remember that Sunday very clearly. I went to GameStop, picked up my copy of Brawl, went home, and immediately popped the disc into my Wii and played a classic with Wario. Afterwards, my brother and I cooperated to complete the entire Subspace Emissary in just one day. And I don't mean defeating Taboo, I mean 100%ing it. So by the end, the entire roster was complete. While on the topic, let me elaborate on this massive adventure mode that is the Subspace Emissary. The very first thing to see in this mode is those damn incredible cutscenes. I mean, just wow. At the time, I was just blown away at how gorgeous they were. Not only that, it was the closest thing to a Smash Bros movie to date. Now that's just the cutscenes. How is the gameplay, you may ask? Well, according to many fans, not very good. But honestly, that is very untrue because I absolutely loved it. It's basically Smash turned into a side-scrolling platformer, which actually works really well since the Smash games are in their core gameplay platform fighters. It was well-paced, challenging at high difficulties, and full of secrets, which granted it replay value. And the bosses. Oh man, the bosses. They were so much fun, which is why I am so happy there is a boss battle mode that allows me to fight them directly as many times as I want without having to replay the entire campaign. Yeah, single player modes were the best in Brawl. Alongside the Subspace Emissary was all the returning melee ones like Classic, All-Star, Target Smash, Home Run Contest, Multi-Man, and Events. But what truly made Brawl special was its competitive scene. I know what you're thinking. What? Brawl? But that game sucks from a competitive standpoint. To that I say, yes. Meta Knight was broken as all fuck. Tripping, Ice Climbers had a bullshit chain grab. Tripping, Diddy Kong's double banana. Tripping, and a whole lot of other shenanigans that ultimately made the game extremely unbalanced. But at the same time, this is the game that introduced me into the competitive Smash scene. It all started in high school. I decided to join the school's otaku club, which brought together fans of anime, video games, and Magic the Gathering into one club room. Usually I just sat down to watch anime, since no one ever brought games that interest me. Until one day, when someone brought a Wii alongside Brawl. Immediately, I joined in, and started to literally dominate over everyone. It was there when I realized, I have a knack for this game. Maybe I should start to attend tournaments. Let's just say it didn't turn out so good for me. But sadly, my professional Smash career went nowhere because it started around the time Brawl started dying. So sad. Just when I was starting to show the true power of my Wario and DDD. So then I just played Brawl casually until the next game arrived. Time for something most of us are familiar with, E3 2013. At the time, the Wii U was struggling to sell, and one of the main reasons is simply because there were no major titles released for it at the time. Here came E3 to the rescue and announced many new games for the Wii U, including Super Smash Bros. Man, do I still remember watching this trailer like it was yesterday. For the first time in HD, I got to see Nintendo All-Stars duking it out to see who comes out on top. But the highlight of the Smash 4 reveal had to be, without a doubt, Mega Man's confirmation. I still remember all of Twitter going insane after the Mega Man trailer. With the months passing, we received beautifully animated cinematics for each newcomer announced, showing that the folks over at Nintendo were truly hyping up a Smash game like never before. Rosalina, Greninja, Palutena, Pac-Man, and Shulk all were given very special treatment when revealed to be new playable characters. I was most excited about Shulk, simply because Xenoblade Chronicles is one of my all-time favorite games, and seeing him in Smash was just fantastic. Now, this reveal trailer would have been more exciting if it wasn't for that damn leak that spoiled the entire roster just days before Shulk was announced. Well, shortly thereafter, Nintendo released a demo for Smash 3DS, and let me tell you that I was completely hooked to that handheld console for 2 weeks straight. Yeah, addicted to a damn demo. Hell, the only reason I stopped was because the full game was released 2 weeks later in October 3rd, 2014. And if you thought that me playing the demo non-stop was ridiculous, then let me tell you that I was playing Smash for 3DS for at least 10 hours a day until the release of the Wii U version in November 21st of the same year. In just 6 weeks, I collected every trophy, every special move, completed all the challenges, and still had hours to play what I wanted. Primarily Smash Run. Smash Run. Oh man, is this mode a lot of fun. If there was a reason to play Smash 3DS, it was for this mode. For those who didn't get Smash 3DS, let me give you a small summary. 4 players are thrown into a maze and they have to power themselves up with all the power-ups found from enemies and challenge rooms. Once the timer hits 0, all players are thrown into one big match to see who powered up their character the most optimally. When the time came, I jumped into the Wii U version. When I did so, my addiction for this game just got worse. As in, whenever I had the day off from work, I woke up, played the game up until bedtime, and I only stopped for meals and showers. Yeah, I was super unhealthy during those days. Despite the hours I put into this game, it is also the one with the dustiest single player modes. Well, at least for me. Even if I ended up completing the challenges again, what I mostly remember from this game is actually online and local tournaments. By this point, I was regularly watching Smash tournaments on stream and attending some locals myself, so the mentality to improve for tournaments and practice some tech just took over my smashing time. It went something like this. Oh, you want to play the co-op home run contest with 2 Ganondorfs? Sorry, but I have to watch Genesis while I practice my footstool combos. And when I am not grinding, I attend my locals to put my skills to the test. Even if it really never amounted to much, since not once did I make top 8. Not once! While every other Smash game offered everything they had from the get-go, ultimately dwindling their entertainment value over time, Smash 4 was the first to introduce DLC content, extending the lifespan of the game. It started with Mewtwo and Lucas, which was alright. I mean, you know, a lot of fans wanted them back, but I was completely indifferent to them. But then, June 2015, Ryu from Street Fighter confirmed as a character. When I saw this, I was excited. Ryu was the first character to be in Smash that I never really expected to actually make it in the game. Well, second if you include Snake, but at the time I had no idea who he was, so it doesn't count. To me, at this time, this was the peak of surprising, mind-blowing newcomers. The Smash team really needed to bring someone out of the far left field to shock me. November 12, 2015. That's exactly what happened. Holy shit! Oh! you kidding me? Yeah, that was the man they needed. Now, the celebration was short-lived because as a competitive Wario main, Cloud was the bane of my existence. Then Bayonetta arrived 2 months later and... fuck. The game went from fun to frustrating overnight. Look for any pre-patch Bayo videos and you will see how despised she was prior to getting nerfed. Although not much has changed since. When I started to see Bayonetta dominate tournaments and become quite a plague in For Glory, suddenly I began to grow bitter on the game. Hell, even in my locals, guys dropped their old mains like Ness and Meta Knight for Bayonetta and started to become threats in bracket, shamelessly being carried by the Umbro Witch. At this point, I just wanted another Smash game to be released already. Yes! Now we come to present day. Smash Ultimate has been announced. Everyone is here. Bullshit Smash 4 characters like Bayonetta, Cloud, and Fox were nerfed. My Smash Ballad pick was added as a playable character. Thank you, Sakurai. And Shadow the Hedgehog is not a playable character. It really is looking like the Ultimate Smash game. Over 70 characters, 100 stages, 900 songs, hazardless stages, solid online, I hope, great single player modes, and World of Light? Oh, people think Christmas is on December 25th, which is mostly true, but in 2018, it lands on December 7th. Dear Santa Claus, make Wario and DDD top tier in Smash Ultimate. Do it, you stupid piece of fictional, non-existent piece of lard. But for now, I just count down the days left for the game to be released. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, mind dropping in a like? It would really help my channel. If you guys want to see more from me and the frequency of my uploads are not good enough, then follow me on Twitter and Twitch. Links to both will be on screen and on the link below. When the game is released, I will be streaming Smash Ultimate. That's right, a day 1 release stream. I hope to see you there. Till next time, adieu.